Hi, thanks so much again for joining me. Today we are talking all about Empties. So if you'd like to see that, please keep watching. So Empties videos are good because they're quick little mini reviews, and I'd let you know if I would repurchase them or not, starting with this product by Oribe. It is the dry texturizing spray. I think I purchased this 2 or maybe 3 times, and it's empty. So I've used it and I cannot get a handle on this. Now, Stephanie Marie did this video, I think an Empties video, or she talked about this. I can't recall, but she had purchased this about 3 times until she decided she liked it. She said the key was to not use as much, so maybe that was my mistake. Maybe I was putting too much in. So I think I'm gonna buy this again just to see, really, maybe I was using it incorrectly, because I wasn't understanding the hype about it, and I think she said the same exact things. So thank you, Stephanie. I'm going to invest again to see how it goes. Okay, then we've got an empty Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder and Radiant Light. So I call this empty because I've hit pan. That means it's time to order another one. I actually ordered another one during the Sephora sale, and I think I had it down there as one of my staples because I know I will use it anyway. But yeah, when it gets to this point, I call it empty because I need to make the decision whether to buy it again. And so of course I have to buy it again. So this is another staple that I had on my Sephora list. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in 02, and it's something I use every day. It does a really great job of setting my makeup. So I noticed when what was I doing? There was a point where I didn't use this as well, and this does a nice job of really keeping the oil at bay here in the center of my face. I don't have an oily complexion except for the center of my face, and I feel like it's gotten more oily the older I've gotten, which is kind of an interesting phenomenon. So I know your skin changes over time, but that's what I noticed. It's still quite dry on the outside, the exterior, but on the interior of my face, it's much more oily, especially right here. So I definitely need that to keep that kind of in check during the day, and I don't reapply it during the day. It just seems to do a good job throughout the day. I've got this Envy Medical Trifecta Night Cream in 2.0, and I actually have it also in 1.0. So if you use this, they say to start with the 0.2. It's a correct and regenerate overnight retinol treatment. To start with a 0.2 and then go up to the 1.0. I read about this in like a beauty magazine, and I thought it would work. It really didn't do that much though to my skin to improve it. So it's not something I'm going to repurchase, but I gave it a good try. Then I've got the Ultimate Miracle Worker Night, another thing that I had on my staples list. I've been using this for years. I really like it for a night cream. It's a multi-rejuvenating nighttime serum in cream. Something I purchase over and over again. So if you're curious about my skincare routine, that is one of the things I've been using to help kind of even out everything. Then we've got this Clé de Peau Concentrated Brightening Serum, one of the things that I use to keep my skin nice and even toned, not keep it, try to get it nice and even toned, but there has been quite a significant improvement in my skin in terms of evening out skin tone. So this is one of the things I use, and I already have repurchased a backup of this. So anytime there's a promotion at Saks Fifth Avenue, or actually they just had a 15% off for the very first time online. So anytime there's any kind of promotion, that's when I will purchase it, whether it's actually empty or not, because I know I'll use it and because it's definitely on the more expensive side. But yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, I usually post those promotions, and sometimes I'll show you what I've ordered or what I'm planning to order. Then we've got this Power Peel Jack Black. I don't use these as much anymore because I use the Peter Thomas Roth, the exfoliating face wash. So these are the little pads, and actually, wow, I kind of wasted this because they're all dried up. But I just don't use them anymore because I have so much on my skin that this is kind of a more intense resurfacing kind of product, so I don't use that as much. And I think it was directed or focused in terms of marketing on men, but you could definitely use it if you wanted to. It's a nice one. I used it for a while, but I just needed to kind of change up my skincare routine and kind of was cutting out things that I thought were redundant or weren't having the same effect that they were having to begin with. So that one is one of the things I stopped. This is the Lancôme Tonique Comfort, another staple. I don't know if I put that on my staples list, but I do use this every day. I have the giant sized one now. So anytime I buy this, I've been buying the bigger size because I do use it every day, twice a day, morning and night. It's a great toner for dry skin. I try not to dry my skin out too much when I wash it, but just kind of balances everything before I go in with the rest of my skincare. I had this Ordinary Buffet Multi-Technology Peptide Serum. I don't have any impressions of this, so it's not something I would buy again because I didn't notice anything significant happening. I mean, it felt nice, but I don't know if it really did anything to impact my skin. Oh, see, we have another Miracle Worker Night. Like, that's how much I use this product. Oh, and here's a Miracle Worker Day. So this is the one I use. It's my day cream and it's got SPF 30. So the reason I was sold on Philosophy is because I went to an event at Ulta and they had like this machine that shows sun damage. I think you've seen it before, where you can see the imaging of any potential sun damage that's kind of waiting under the skin. I think it really just shows the contrast in your skin, but you could see where I don't apply sunscreen all the way into the hairline. So I've been trying to be really good about applying it in there. Anyway, I had learned about the technology from this product. The more I learn about something, the more convinced I am to buy it. So the more educated I can get on products, the more I'm likely to buy something because I understand the technology behind it. And it has built-in, not built-in, it's got SPF 30 as part of its makeup. So it looks like it's chemical sunscreen now, so if you were curious. Then we've got the Peter Thomas Roth Potency Power Serum. I was using this for a while. It got kind of a minimal result with it, so I stopped using it because it didn't do anything significant in terms of evening the skin tone, which is what I need, as you know. So I wouldn't repurchase that. Also, another thing I won't be repurchasing from Peter Thomas Roth is the Potency Power Eye Cream. Again, didn't really see the impact of results in terms of dramatically reducing the appearance of dark circles, which I don't really have. Puffiness though. Yeah, I didn't really notice anything significant, or crow's feet, so it was okay. Not something I have to repurchase, but this is something by Peter Thomas Roth that I do repurchase, the Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel. So this is the one I was talking about. It's when it's in there, it's like an orangey color. It's an oil-free anti-wrinkle technology that helps visibly brighten with glycolic acid, salicylic acid, citric acid, extracts of peach, white oak bark, lemon, lime, linden, grapefruit, and arginine. So it says it's good for all skin types except for sensitive. It's again, a chemical exfoliant. I have the Algen's Liquid Collagen right here. So I was using this daily, twice a day for a really long time. I think since a couple of years ago, and I stopped using it to see if it is one of the things I have to have. And so far, I have actually been okay not using it. So right now I'm not repurchasing it, but I might revisit it later just to see if I really liked it as much as I thought I liked it. So kind of gonna take a break, continue to take a break, and then try it again. Then we got more Peter Thomas Roth. I think I've tried everything Brightening of theirs. It's the Targeted Spot Brightener, and didn't really get that much of an impact on it. I was intrigued to try it because the initial, what is it called, reviews looked really good, but then when I tried it, I was like, maybe not for me. Maybe it worked for some people, but it didn't really have that much of an effect on my skin in terms of brightening those areas. Here's something though that I do love in terms of making sure I've got my skin protected. This is the old packaging for the Color Science Even Up. It brightens, protects, and corrects. Yeah, I think I've memorized that by now. SPF 50, so it is my daily sunscreen. It is very light on my skin, so I do go in with other products to kind of bring my skin back to its normal color. And then, but it does have such a great staying power when it comes to sunscreen. Like, I can feel at the end of the day it's still on my skin. So that's what I rely on for my sun protection every day. Then we've got the Overnight Bronze and Glow Mask. I didn't really ever use this all up. I think I did a review on it, so I wouldn't repurchase this again. Yeah, didn't really have that much of an effect. Herborian Solid Cleansing Oil. I love this, but the price point on this is quite high for the rate that you can go through this. If you're really careful, it'll last a long time, but like by the end of the day, I'm not really paying attention to how much product I'm putting on my face to clean it. So I actually have gone to the Clinique one, which I didn't like. I didn't like that one. I tried it like 2 or 3 times from little samples, but then for some reason, I tried it again and then I liked it. So this one I've been replacing with the Clinique one, Take Off the Day Balm. Like that Clinique one had a lot of hype and I did not understand it. And then I thought, it's kind of like this Orbe one. They were like, let me try it again because I feel like I'm missing something here. So I did try it again and I did like it. So that's what I'm using now. The Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum by Drunk Elephant. I love this one just to kind of add a little bit of color, a little bit of glow. It's a really great tone on my skin because it pulls warmer. So sometimes like the by Terry CC serum in Sunny Flash pulls a little bit cool. This pulls a little bit warmer. So if you haven't tried it, I will try and see if I have a video where I'm using it because is there anything left here? Oh, there's a little bit left. Yeah, it has like a goldenness to it, but like it's more bronzy than Sunny Flash. So if you're looking for is that CC serum? It's a sunshine serum. So yeah, it's a serum like the CC by Terry CC serum, right? It's a serum. Okay. Then we've got this cleansing balm by Beautycounter. Oh, this was really nice. And I really liked this, except it's a little bit expensive for a cleansing balm, but it's if you're looking for one and they're a clean beauty brand, it says it removes makeup and impurities, but never strips away moisture. So that's a really great thing, but it was very nice. Then we've got the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. I really like this product and I've been waiting for a promotion on it to pick it up again. But every time a promotion comes, there's so many other promotions that I've got my attention pulled in other directions and then my budget is kind of gone. And then this is the thing that I don't repurchase. It's like the last item on my list because it's not very exciting, but I do really like it. So next time there's a promotion and there aren't a whole bunch of other promotions happening, I will definitely pick it up. Also the Advanced Night Repair Eye. This is also really nice. So just going through this reminds me of things I need to keep my eye on. So if I could find like a set where there was this serum and this eye product together, I would buy it. Then we've got, oh yeah, you know I love this SK2 Facial Treatment Essence. I love that because it is the first step after I do my toning and it just prepares my skin and has some clarifying properties in it as well, but it kind of softens and clarifies my skin. As I mentioned before, I do buy it in a set. So there's this and a mask and a couple other things. So anytime I can find this in a bundle, I will buy it. So I already have a backup of that one. I will put in the notes down below because I don't think I've been as clear about what I would repurchase or not. So I will put that in the notes below with the links if you want them. And then we've got the Wonder Brow. This is a staple big time in black brown. So I use this to define my eyebrows and it just stays all day. So I haven't found another product that surpasses this one, and I've tried a lot of products, so I really like this. So if you're like me and you want to set your brows and not have them wipe off the first time you touch your face during the day, this is a really great one to look at. I rely on this to stay all day in all kinds of weathers. And that's it for my empties. So I hope I was able to help you. There's a lot of skincare, there usually is. It's rare that I go through makeup and have to replace it, but if it is makeup, it's going to be something like powder oh wait. Couple of other things, this Dior Pump and Brow 002, really amazing brow product, the best one I've tried so far. So I already have a backup of this one, of course. And then this Hourglass, and like I said, I rarely go through makeup all the way, but this Hourglass Lip Gloss in Ignite, their Unreal Lip Gloss, really beautiful, and definitely would repurchase this one. Great peachy color to it, and I just like it to reapply during the day if my lips feel chapped. Oh yes, and one more thing, this Clé de Peau cream, this body cream, really nice, very luxurious. So if you have someone in your life who really likes, like, there's a little bit left there, high quality body lotions, or if you really like them, this is a great splurge. I mean, this is a splurge but it's a very beautiful product. I've always felt a little extra like fancy when I use this one, so I loved it. So if you were ever thinking about this, I would highly recommend it, especially if you have dry skin. It's a nice and emollient without being heavy or like greasy feeling, so, and also has a very lovely smell. That's it for my empties. So if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please let me know what your empties are. I'd love to know what those things are that you are using up over and over again, because that means they're really good. So if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.